Hello and welcome back for another match with Legacy Mono Black. I'm Drew Levin, and hopefully we'll get to play some matches. Last match was a little short, mostly because we drew 8 lands and then 1 land, but I am optimistic about this. We've got Deathrite Shaman into Bloodghast, backed by multiple removal spells. We've got fetch lands to activate Deathrite Shaman's green ability, and we are going to make a game of this. Hopefully we are not playing against Miracles again. That would be pretty bad. So, not really sure what our opponent's up to, but really hope that what they're doing isn't setting up Terminus. Okay, cool. They're not setting up Terminus. Oh, come on, man. Enough miracles. Okay, I can accept this. Whatever this is. Okay, so we've gotten our opponent to 10, which is an important milestone, since it gives our Bloodghasts haste. So, if necessary, we can disfigure our Bloodghasts and then break Marsh Flats and bring them back. And we're just going to be aggressively removing our opponent's spells. Just trying to knock them as low as possible. I can't imagine that they're playing Nemesis and well, this is bad. So that blanks these attacks. I think we can actually survive this. I'm not sure, but I think we can. So, Jit trigger there and there. They take 1. So, okay, they're going to EU Air Deathrite. That's actually fine, because we have Disfigure to... So we're going to Disfigure our own Nether Trader. And then... exile our Disfigure. And they get counters. And then we pay for this to come back. Now he can't gun this down. Okay, so he's going to gain life. He's Esper. So he's dead. Okay, he doesn't understand how Bloodghast works. Is, I guess, what's going on. Like, these have haste. And we have a removal spell, but even if we didn't, our opponent would still... oh no. The removal spell is actually important. Yep. Okay. So, that is how you beat True Name and Jit. We are definitely interested in this Massacre. Decay seems good. Gate also seems good. Blood Artist doesn't seem great against white decks. And I'm not a huge fan of Contamination against a deck that can just like play and recast Batterskull as a game plan. And also against a deck that can, yeah, just that. I'm not a fan of being that vulnerable. So if we cut these, we've got the gate, we've got some decays. I don't love Jit here. I feel sort of like we have to keep it. Like, Liliana's sweet. Smallpox is obviously sweet. Therapy against Stoneforge is great. Massacre is great. Okay. So it's basically just Jit versus third Decay. Which is, you know, whatever. And Gate lets us blow up their equipment. Cool. So we are going to be playing a very controlling game. Probably discarding our Jit, so not worried about the sideboard choice. Okay, now we're definitely discarding Bloodghast. And hoping that our opponent casts Stoneforge here. So we can just... Perfect, perfect. I am excited about casting Smallpox against Stoneforge Mystic. This is a good experience for me. Smallpox. Discarding Bloodghast. Sacrificing this land. It might be wise, actually, to get a loam in here. Like, some loams and some wastelands? I don't know. Wasteland seems like a sweet way to steal games. I would like to use the ability. And I'd like to cast this Jit. So we've just got like a bunch of removal and some recursive creatures and a Jit, which is exactly how we drew it up. This is our deck working. Don't care, have another. Okay, so now we're discarding another trader. We might actually discard this figure, because like, our opponent just, yeah, our opponent can't have too much more going on. Cool. Well, time to send in El Tradery now. Or have our opponent lose connection. Okay. Sending in an El Tradery now. I don't think that having access to Abrupt Decay is worth whatever small chance that they have Wasteland and decide to use it. So, just gonna keep fetching these basic swamps. Keep mana screwing our opponent. Not playing this land yet, since there's just no value in it. We're not casting Liliana this turn. We could very reasonably draw, like, Bloodghast and then another land? I don't know. We just don't want to show them that we've got something. Now we get to kill our Nether Trader, instead of having it removed from the game. I would not like the life, thank you. No thanks on the life. Jit's really good at killing creatures. Theirs, but mostly ours. Okay, now I'm interested in playing this in case they've got something messed up like Daze. But they don't, which is awesome. So if they cast like True Name, then we just get to cast Massacre for our 1/1. Rest in peace, that's no good. Well, they've got Rest in Peace, we've got Bitter Blossom. Let's see who wins this race. It's gonna be a tight one. Anyone's game. Engineered Plague. That's bad for us. Alright. You've made your point. Good thing we've got this Marsh Flats for Abrupt Decay. Okay, now we are interested in taking up Liliana. And we are interested in getting Marsh Flats into play. So we don't need the 5th land, that's for sure. They discard Flusterstorm. Jesus. They have some real nice ones in their deck. Some good, some bad. Still interested in going up. Would rather discard Marsh Flats than Massacre. We get our opponent's Batterskull. Jesus, what do they have in their hand? Snapcaster Mage. Okay. So I think I'm fine letting our Liliana go to 1 and saving a Jit counter. We just get to free roll this. Run this and have our opponent discard island. Cool. So now we just have to fade another Engineered Plague. Cast our Gate to Phyrexia. Yep, we've got a Raider. And okay. This seems decently in hand, even though we've got a Bitter Blossom slowly eating away at us. So they're gonna go to 1. And yeah, can't even use a fetch land, and we win. Cool. So the power of Smallpox and Recursive Creatures rears its head against True Name Nemesis, the deck. Excellent. I will see you in a sec.